This week's debate question: which franchise has the worst ending between Game of Thrones season 8 and Batman: Dark Knight Rises?
And which franchise had the more character inconsistencies? I'm going to go with the Dark Knight Rises. Bruce Wayne in the beginning, all broken up, his leg all twisted, and he's walking with a limp in the beginning. And then by the end of the movie, he's not, even after having his back broken. Bane was in the beginning like a super mastermind, not just a mastermind, a super mastermind, like, and almost on a Joker level. And then at the end, he's just like a pawn. Alfred is in the beginning bros with Bruce Wayne down for a mission, and then by the end of the movie, Alfred leaves. Come on, man. Alfred was always down for the trouble. He was into wars, man. Bruce Wayne, he leaves the mantle of Batman to be with Selina Kyle, the one who betrayed you in the beginning. And then later on, like, the reason why your back is broken and now you're with her. Come on now.
I would trouble you to go find one character that did stay consistent. Jaime Lannister. Like, the whole build up going into the 7th season of Game of Thrones is him, like, finally seeing Cersei for the monster that she is. But where he ended up at by the end. Dying next. Dany going from the everyone's favorite character in the show, the paragon of everything, to I'm just gonna go ride this dragon and slowly and systematically burn everybody to a crisp. Then we go to Tyrion, who's supposed to be the smartest character in this franchise, and he's like, every possible wrong decision you can make, he made in this series. Let me go let my brother free and let him go run back to King's Landing. Let me throw Varys under the bus because, we all have to support Daenerys. She's she's our paragon. Bran goes from being like, all this training to be the three-eyed raven to literally sitting in a chair during a fucking a war.
Arya Stark was real consistent throughout it. She ended up with the title. At least, what did you want? Redemption for the brother who's sleeping with the sister, pushed a little boy off the building. We don't need a redemption for that. Bran, didn't he become king or something at the end? Shout out to Bran.
One person that was actually consistent with Dark Knight Rises was Batman. Because, coming in, he was retired from being Batman. And in the end, he ends up being retired from being Batman. So.
Worst climax, come on. Bruce Wayne, just recently crippled by the back, gets put back together by some random doctors or whatever that's in like his dungeon. He climbs up. Nobody in the history other than a baby has ever climbed up and did this climb, and this man from privilege does it. Then he pops up back into the city.
Impossible.
And then they do a broad day fight, in broad daylight. Come on, man. And then after that, he takes the bomb, the nuclear bomb, and it blows up, and it doesn't even touch the city at all. Catwoman is the one who takes down Bane. What are we doing?
The first episode of Game of Thrones is called Winter is Coming. And when people say winter is coming, it is implied that this is the winter of the White Walkers. That's the big thing. And somehow, some way in your series, your final season, you wipe these people out in one episode? How the fuck does that work? You built these characters up for this situation for 7 seasons. On every promo for Game of Thrones, you saw winter is coming. And the White Walkers show up and do this damage thing. The Red Wedding. The Night King doesn't even draw his sword. How the fuck is that possible? Dothraki, who are also built up since the first episode. These big, scary riders, they get killed off screen in the dark. We brought Jon Snow back to life just so his sister can kill off the Night King. Make it make sense.
Which ending is the most damaging to the franchise? Batman: Dark Knight Rises destroyed the franchise. It was horrible. Some people didn't even like the Bane voice.
pieces cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you.
It was damage to the franchise. They killed Batman. You can't have another movie if there's no Batman.
There is no question that this season 8 of Game of Thrones is the redemption of the franchise. There is a literal petition signed by 500,000 people to get season 8 redone. George R.R. Martin, the writer of the Game of Thrones series, comes out and says like, "Oh, I don't have time to watch Game of Thrones around the time that season 8 finished." Meanwhile, 2 days later, he is tweeting about The Last Kingdom on Netflix, saying, "Yeah, go watch that." Nobody liked Game of Thrones season 8. Nobody.
Look, bro, we all know Dark Knight Rises is worse.
You see, getting in the shots